Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. I thought I would do another special report. I just posted the Iran versus the Cave Bear content. It is now being reported in some news sources that the supreme leader of Iran, the Ayatollah Khamenei, is dead. That his body was recovered in the rubble of the command post that was recently targeted by Israeli and U.S. forces. Now, what does this mean? Well, we have to look at the military goals and objectives of this operation. Now, those objectives seem to be twofold. One, degrade and destroy Iran's ability to project power and produce nuclear weapons. Two, regime change. Decapitate senior leadership figures, go after the state's security services, destroy those state security services, while at the same time decapitating the senior leadership of the country, which could lead to quote-unquote regime change. Obviously, that is an objective. Now, the first objective in terms of having the ability to degrade and destroy a nation-state's ability to project power and or develop nuclear weapons is a more ascertainable objective than launching a military operation for regime change. A regime change operation, especially without boots on the ground, through the use of air power and inducing civil strife, is going to be much, much more difficult to achieve. The military capabilities of Iran, the security services of Iran will be able to disperse. Furthermore, that ship may have set sailed after the Iranian crackdown. We don't know the exact number of people that were arrested and or killed in that opposition operation by the Revolutionary Guard and the security services of Iran. But we do know that it did cause quite a few casualties. And with that being said, it's very possible that the Iranians eliminated some of the most aggressive side of that opposition that would have been the vanguard of a group of individuals looking to possibly overthrow the government or change the government. But to induce regime change through air power after the security services disperse is going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be very challenging. Again, much less challenging to destroy a certain military capability, but much more challenging to destroy the capability to oppress and deny a opposition party or a group of opposition personnel who are loosely structured and not adequately armed to induce those individuals to then try and take over the government. Very, very difficult proposition indeed. And especially if a country is under attack, you're going to get a certain percentage of the population that is going to inherently fall in line with the existing government. And they will be dead enders. They will see it as an attack on the nation state, and that patriotic sense of duty would then compel those individuals to side with the government. And we're going to see that. And furthermore, if we see strikes that are off target and cause civilian casualties, obviously that is not going to help the side of the opposition forces. Again, it's going to direct the power and capability of those dispersed governmental security agencies to then have the ability to go after even some less kinetic opposition groups. And that's what you're going to see. So this may have the exact opposite effect in terms of regime change. It may compel regime on the fencers to actually become diehards of the regime itself. Now, I could be wrong on that. We'll see what happens. But that objective, the goal of regime change, is going to be much more difficult than degrading a military capability. You can do that with a fixed structure, fixed structures, large military units, but security units, light infantry units, outside of the possibility of a military or an army coup d'etat, something along those lines, that's possible, but I would say unlikely, especially when external forces are attacking one's nation state. The exact opposite happens at times. But it does appear that more and more wire reports are coming across the lines right now that indicates Khamenei's dead. Let's go back in here and see what we can see. Here we go. Just going to go over some base wire reports right now. Got it. Let's see here. The Irish News, growing signs, Iranian Supreme Leader killed in U.S.-Israeli attacks. Global News out of Canada, Netanyahu says there are signs Iran's Supreme Leader was killed. The Huffington Post out of the United States, Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei killed, senior Israeli official says. The Jerusalem Post out of Israel, obviously. Israeli officials informed Khamenei assassinated in Iran strike. Body said to be found in rubble. And we're starting to see those continue to come in as well. So we'll see. We'll see what kind of chain of command was established within the ranks of the religious mullahs, and we'll see how redundant the command and control of the Revolutionary Guard, how effective the attacks were at going after some of these Revolutionary Guard units. But that tends to be a very difficult objective indeed to do through the use of air power with an external nation state attacking another nation state, trying to induce the local populace to then topple the government. It difficult proposition, but we'll see what happens. Again, another report. We will be back again soon. Again, thank you for tuning in. More to come. Good day.